If you go into the leaderboards area of Parkour Warrior, you'll find this community contributions leaderboard. This leaderboard shows players from the community who have made leaps that are now in Parkour Warrior.
And I want to be one of those players.
Because there's like no chance of me getting on any other leaderboard. And nobody I know has done this, so I kind of want to flex on my friends.
So yeah, I'm going to build a parkour map and submit it for Parkour Warrior.
The first step was downloading this template world from the MCCI forums. I'm just going to cut to the footage now. Main side. It's kind of interesting. It's like a little like catalog of every single leap. Now I assume these are all ones that don't have any like moving parts. Like the leaping bridge has moving parts. I don't think moving part ones are included in this. They all fit in this like one schematic. Also, there's barriers. Huh? I'm stuck in this. I'm stuck in this one now. There we go. I don't even like recognize this one. What is this? Is it what? This is. I think I know why I don't recognize this one. It's pretty easy. This one is huge. I also don't recognize it. It can't be that hard though, right? It said it's side very hard. Oh no, this sucks. Anyway, let's try to make one of these things. First step is to put on the MCCI resource pack, which I downloaded from the forums. Here we go. Also, I think the submissions are supposed to be done on 1.19.4, but I'm on 1.20.1. I hope that's fine. All right, we have a resource pack now. Now we got to figure out what we're going to make. I don't know why I'm jumping here. I think these empty ones are supposed to be for me to use. Now I got to read the instructions. There's 3 types of obstacles we can make. We can make a main path, a side path, or a quote free form obstacle. The main paths have to like fit their themes of Candy, Downtown, Factory, Farm, or Mesa. The side paths don't have to fit those themes, but they still have to have a consistent theme, like Dice, I guess. And the free form doesn't have to fit anything, I guess, but they all have to be completable in 8 to 10 seconds, I guess. Now, I had an idea for a theme for a parkour leap, and that was kind of like making it out of beds. A lot of these jumps have like random blocks in them, like trapdoors and like chains and I guess heads and grindstones. But I haven't seen any of these leaps use beds, and I think it'd be fun to use that because they have like weird mechanics. You can like bounce on them sometimes. And I want to make like a nighttime like theme of like a moon and like stars and whatever. Because the first step to making our leap is to start with the gold block. This is where like the start of the course, so we have to like make the course start here. The redstone block is also where we have to make the schematic later on. Okay. We have to like place a diamond block, I believe, to mark the course finish. Got it. So I guess the first step is we should probably just like maybe plop a diamond block over here to make an end goal. And I'm a big lover of like symmetry and center aligned things. So let's just like plop a diamond block over here, I guess. Slash set block, diamond block. Sure. Okay, no, let's lower. Bam. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with this, but let's go with that for now. Just like a consistent little area, diamond block directly over here in the center. Sure, let's try that. Obviously, the main point of these things is to make them look kind of pretty. I mean, main point is to make them parkour, but like they also gotta look kind of pretty. But I'm gonna start by just placing a bunch of beds in a parkour-ish way, and then make it look pretty afterwards. We'll just use the red bed because that's normal. Okay, so start of the course. Let's make it a little. Why did that happen? Whoa! Why are they flickering? I'm gonna use red wool as my like schematic block. Why does it? Red plank. It makes a wool sound, but it's a plank. Okay, and then we'll make the bed parkour start from here. Use light blue wool for blocks I'm gonna break. Okay, so how will bed parkour function? First couple jumps should be kind of easy, probably. So let's start with that. Jump to here. You bounce a little bit. If you just run and hold spacebar, can you still jump out the bed? Okay, yeah, you can. You do kind of like bounce weirdly though. This is what I like. So I like beds. So it makes a weird little parkour challenge. Let's put the first bed here, and then let's make it jump like off to the left. We could make like 2 paths. What about this? Is that a difficult jump? That's probably a difficult jump. Is that even possible? So you gotta like shift. Okay, interesting. It is possible, but you can't just do it like that because you just fall off because you're bouncing still. But if you run, shift, and then jump, it's much better. Ooh, I like that. I also want to use that bouncing mechanic sometimes, so you can like have to like bounce to complete the goal. You don't really bounce very high off of beds. How much height can you get? I guess you can get some. Okay, put another bed over there, which is a 3 block. Forgot to shift. Tap, shift, jump again. One more try. Jump, tap, shift, jump, jump, tap, shift. Then it's just simple. You jump and then jump. Oh, I bounced off. I want to make a little thing where you have to like do pretty short jumps on the beds, but you have to go like back and forth with like simple, not really neos, but like back and forth jumps. See, there's like a wall. No, I don't feel like maybe like no fences. Fences will do perfect. Like there's fences here, and then oops, I didn't want to break fences there, then a bed there. Okay, that's way too easy. What if the bed was hi kitty? Now I have a cat at my feet. This is wonderful. What if the bed is over there? Does the fence make that any harder? Did the fence? Does that even matter? That doesn't even matter. What if there was like full-on blocks here? Does that make that jump harder? Okay, I feel like that's a decent amount of challenging. Maybe. Does fences here make that any different? Is that still possible? It is. Okay, I like that then. I want this course to be kind of hard. Let's copy that idea here. Like that. Okay, let's try a quick run through. Shift. I feel like you don't actually have to tap shift. Maybe you can just like go. Okay, you can. Okay, and then the problem with making a parkour course is that I'm not very good at parkour. I think this is there we go. Now that we're here, we should go into like using the bounce mechanic. I feel like it should like bounce down there to a bed and then land on something over there. Let's just like whack a bed. Just like whack a bed here and see what I can do with that. Yeet. Boing. What if it was like a jumping Neo? Say there's like a wall here. There's a wall there. You gotta like bounce on the bed and go like over here somewhere. I want it to only be able to happen if you bounce. Like you can't just like stop here and then jump. You have to bounce. So I don't know how that's gonna work. What if there was a bed? What if there was a bed here? Can you bounce on that from there? I bet you cannot. No, you cannot. How do I get more boing in here? I guess it doesn't have to be a bed. What if it was a slab? Can you jump on the slab from here? You cannot. Ooh. Can you bounce to the slab? You can. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna use that. I want to make it so there's no skips because skips are silly. Boing, boing, slab. You can't just jump. So yeah, perfect. Now I think it'd be fun to include like some bed head hitters if that makes sense. So if you bounce, you do hit your head on the top bed. Interesting. So what if I put another bed like here? Is that a possible jump? Ooh, interesting. It's harder than I thought it was. You can still do it if you go out. What if there was a bed here? Okay, that is possible, and you do whack your head. I'd like it to go up somehow. So what if this was a 1-block jump, but it was higher? That's definitely not possible without shifting. You do it with shifting? Interesting. I don't know if I like that, though. Okay, I kind of like that, actually. You do just have to, like, slide in there with a sneak. Am I incorporating too many mechanics now? I feel like a lot of these courses thrive on just, like, being simple and repetitive. Like, this one, you just gotta, like, it's just walls the entire time. It doesn't really change at all. You just do the same thing the whole time, and then you finish. But then some of them are, like, different each time. Like, this one is, like, I mean, it's just, like, regular jumps. But, like, you gotta do, like, different mechanics each time. Like, there's a trapdoor in this one, so it's, like, a different type of jump. Maybe I'm making mine too weird. I don't know. I do want it to be a hard course, so I feel like it's kind of fine. A lot of the hard courses have like different things you got to do. Is this too hard? This is also kind of weird. Like it's not very obvious what you're supposed to do, which I don't really like. I feel like you should fail in this course at least once before you complete it. Like you got to go through it a few times to like learn the mechanics of the bed. Oh wait, did I find a skip? I did. That's wall. What if I made more? One bed course based off of this mechanic, one based off of this bouncing mechanic, and then one based off of like this shifting mechanic. That could work. So like I said, I think the reason a lot of these are like these work well is because they're simple. You do the same thing several times. Like it's just like you learn this one mechanic going outside, go inside. You do the same thing. They all have one mechanic that you use throughout the whole thing. Maybe I can submit multiple. I can submit this one as like the super hard bed combo course. Then I can make more that involve just the single mechanics of like using the bed Neos and the bed bounce and the bed whatever this is. I feel like you should do this one more time. Now you got to do it twice. Can I move this? Does it matter where it is in relation to the gold block? On this one it's centered but a bit lower. Same with this one. I want to know if I can make it like offset to the left and right. It appears that one's actually higher. Oh, I think this one's offset. Oh no, it's not. Oh, but this one is by 1 block. Oh, okay, so I can't offset it. Cool. Neom. Because I want to make this diamond block like there, maybe a bit farther back. I want to incorporate one final bounce mechanic, so maybe I can put this even lower actually. Let's put the bed below it, maybe like here. Does that work? I feel like that will definitely not work, but let's try it. No, because the lower it goes, I mean, the higher you bounce, but also, you know, the lower it is, so it's harder to get back up. What if it's 1 block lower? Yeah, that's nowhere near. What if it was 1 block higher? Nope. What if the block was there? Does that make it possible? It does. That's too easy, though. What if it was... What if the finish was here, but this was a slab? Does that make it a little bit easier and possible? Yes. That feels like it's difficult enough. Is that... Or is that still really easy? Okay, no, you can miss that if you don't do it right. I think I ended up being still in the center, actually. No, it didn't. What if it was just for symmetry's sake? Does that still work even though it's a bit diagonal? It does. Cool. This might be it. I'm going to see if I can do this course in a cold run through.
Yeah, so you completed it in about that amount of time. I think if you're good, you can easily do that in like 10 seconds. Maybe not easily, but yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this for now as like my hard entry. But I do want to explore the idea of making like easier ones that take advantage of like just one of these mechanics. So I just made a quick like a version of that part of the course, but just that part of the course. The bed thingy, the bed flippity, the bed flop around thingies. These are pretty difficult jumps. This might also be a hard one. Maybe I should get rid of the fences for these easier versions. I want it to be completable in like 8 to 10 seconds like the guide says. This is probably that. Oh, I'm walking along to this parkour warrior leap. It's time to complete this bed obstacle. I can't turn right. I just tried it a few times. I think it's still too hard. So maybe what if I put fences here instead? A lot of those like you can complete easily on your first try. It'll take you like a little while to get fast at it, but I want it to be like still pretty easy on the first time. I feel like this might make it like that. So you gotta like deal with the bounces still, but yeah. Yeah, I like this a lot better. I feel like makes it the right amount of difficulty or easy. One issue though is like the diamond block is pretty close to this this part of the course. I don't know if that's allowed, but I'm gonna go with it. And this course is kind of similar. Like this block is next to the finishing block. It's fine, I think. Although all these are wrapped with spruce planks. So I'm gonna do that too. Now I gotta move this entire thing one block to the right. Actually, wait, I can use World Edit for that. Like, bam. And if I stand here, / copy, / set air. Yes. And then I go back one block, / paste. Yeah. Now it mimics those other courses with like spruce planks by the gold block. All of them have that. I don't know if that's required, but well, that one's fantastic. We're going with this. It makes me feel better. I think this is a good little easy course. You can actually kind of avoid the bouncing sometimes and just jump if the timing works out right. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna decorate it obviously, but I'll do that later. Now, do either of these other mechanics deserve their own little course? Like this bounce thing and this weird like head hitting thing. This one is difficult to execute for me, at least with my keyboard with layout with like shift being sneak, which is normal. But the problem with making an entire course for the bouncing mechanics, that you got to get a lot of altitude to make the bounce work. You can't just keep going up and down easily. I don't know if that one will work for its own course. I do want to incorporate the bed bounce mechanic into Parkour Warrior some more, so I want to give it more attention than just this one jump in the hard course. Why is there the bed floating in the void? It's beautiful. I think I want to change the fences to walls, though. I feel like this is a little bit too easy. It's still really easy. That's good, though. We want it to be easy. I did just get an idea for how we can make the bounce mechanic work. There's a couple, like, ITMG courses where you have to, like, bonk your head and then fall down using slabs and stuff. You can make that work with beds. It's just, like, it slopes, like, down all the way like this and then finishes down here. Essentially working like a big old, like, downward staircase like this. Does that work? Oh, that kind of works. Bonk. Yeah, like that's kind of how it'll work. You bonk and then land. What if it went like slightly left each time? Is that the ridiculous idea, or will that be interesting? Or it could go like back and forth maybe. Would it work if there was a bed here instead? No. I just designed this quick course based on like the bouncing on the bed mechanic. It's kind of weird. You gotta like boing. It's hard. Best way I can find to do it is you just jump, stop, boing, bonk your head, bonk, stop, bonk. Stop, bonk, and you can this one I think is easily completable in 10 seconds or 8 seconds. It's even faster than that, actually. Maybe I should make it a bit longer. That was kind of too fast. Okay, I made it a bit longer. I made it like it's like very wavy. It sways back and forth and then goes back to the middle, so you gotta go like right and then or like left and then right. I think this is still very 10-second completable-ish. I think. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this one. I want to make another version where it starts off going right, just to have like, because they said you should have some like a couple like variations on your course. Let's see if I did this properly. / paste. Yeah. Theoretically, I can just left and right click. Yeah, it swaps the direction, then I can just put the slab. Okay, I think I've made a mirror image of that one, but there's barriers. Yeah, it curves right, then left, curves left, then right. And I guess I could do the same thing for this one, make it just like start on the right. Although, is that different enough? So I've stumbled upon the / flip command. I haven't tried it out yet. I don't know what it does. I've copied this course here to be safe, but I want to go try out the / flip command and see if it actually does it. Just I spent a long time copying this, but flipping it. Will it just do it automatically? / flip. it says the clipboard copy has been flipped. So now if I paste it here. What if I stand, I believe I have to stand here and then face this way. Slash paste. No, I don't. How? I'm just going to flip it manually. It's way safer. Actually, while I was flipping the bed course, I actually found a new concept I think is more better. More better? What? Basically, I've only flipped some of them so that we have these little, like, sideways things that are, like, almost Neos, but not really. And then, yeah. A little different. I like it. What if these were blocks? Then these would be, like, actual Neos. And actual Neos hurt me in every possible dimension. I did it. I want this one to be kind of easy, though. It's not really the hardest Neos, but... Do I do that? Do I go with Neos? That's too much variety, but it makes it different. I don't know. I think no. I think we're gonna go with walls and just make it a little variety because you do these jumps instead of the like across jumps. I think I'm satisfied with the amount of courses I made. I originally planned to only make one. I kind of like that I've done. Is it 5 now? I gotta figure out how to decorate them. Okay, I've spent some time decorating the first jump, the hard jump. So I got this like first jump here, just to the bed. Bam! I wanted to make it look like it was like a cloud thing. The theme is like sky or space kind of. So like cloud, but also it's a hypixel bed defense because it's that shape. So a little reference there. And then I didn't have any ideas for this one. And these 3 are like stars because, stars. That like sky space theme. They look. I don't know if they actually look like stars, but working with what I got, I think it's fine. Didn't change the difficulty at all. There's only one fence, but it's still the same jump. Still hard. This one is funky. It's kind of like the same block palette as the previous like stars, but it's weird. I had to make it weird to make the mechanics of the jump still work because I wanted it to be like I didn't want to have this like overhang thing, but then you can just jump right to that block. So this works. It does work though. Like bam, bounce. You still end up here. I made these also stairs so you can just easily jump to this next part. These are just white beds. I didn't have any ideas, so it's fine. Do the jumps. It's kind of wonky. That's supposed to be like an asteroid kind of thing. And then you bounce out the asteroid and land. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is a 3-block 1-up diagonal. I don't think that's possible. Especially when it's a slab and a bed. I don't think you can do this jump. Oh, you can do that jump. Oh, if I stand here, the void goes crazy. I moved it over by 1 block. Now I don't think this is possible, right? Like 3-block, 1-up, 2 over. That's not possible, right? Okay, not yeah, that's not even close. Yeah, this is good. Okay, I think this is still possible. I actually haven't checked this, but I think you can still do the bounce jump. I do the bounce jump. Yes, cool. So it's a little bit offset now, but I think that's fine. And yeah, I think this one's straight up done, unless I missed something. It's definitely weird. I don't think it matches up to the cool builds of any of those, but I like it. It's simple and it's deceptively challenging. I think it's hard. Maybe I'm just bad. I just copied the stars to this one. This one used to have like walls here, so it's a little bit different. Essentially, it's the same idea. Like it's like just that part, that mechanic, into a bunch of repetition. I'm bad at this one. I'd probably say is the hardest one for me because I'm bad at looping jumps, if that makes sense, where you have to like turn mid-jump. I'm not good at those. So with this one, I can actually just like, if I float here, I can just paste. That's too low. I can just paste. That's the same. I can just paste. That's too high. I can just paste. Yes. Now just turn the beds yellow, and that's the turn the beds yellow, and I think that's it decorated. That looks really weird. What if we did an alternation? Blue? Yeah. So I changed half of them to blue, and I think that's a lot better. I don't think it looks that great, but I'm not a builder, but this is the best I can think of. I also found these different slabs. There's like, the crimson slab is yellow for some reason, so I'm using that for the yellow stars. I'm using prismarine brick slabs for the blue ones. Okay, I just finished the mirror version of that one. I decided to make it red and green instead. There's no like light source. Like this is a glowstone retexture. It's kind of like yellowish, which is why I did it for those ones. I went with glowstone in the middle. There's no like red light, so I just went with the same one. For the blue ones over there, I went with sea lantern. Left those for the green ones, and I don't like the copper slabs, but I wanted to change it from just birch, so I went with cut copper. What do they call it? Waxed, oxidized, cut copper slabs for this one. And this is purple. It's red, apparently. For the last one, I went with a rainbow theme. Whoa! Quick side hidden. So, like, we got, like, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. But, like, in the rainbow song, it's, like, indigo and violet. But, in Minecraft, there's purple and pink. So, should this be pink or purple? No. Pink. Yeah, let's go with pink. I also had to like shift them over a little bit for this one. These ones are normal, like you just do that and that. But then for like these ones, I went with like they look like the block is centered like over here. Normally it's like by the head of the bed. This one's just over here because I wanted to make it, you know, so you could actually do these jumps instead of the fences being out here. A little bit funky, but I think it's fine. What if I added more beds? That's not. These beds don't do anything, but will they improve the way it looks? Yeah. It makes this look more justified, I think. Even though it's literally pointless for the jump. And with that, I've made 5 different parkour courses. I think I have to go take a bunch of screenshots to submit them now. Okay, let me try that. I just read the rules for making the courses again. I realized that I've made one minor infraction. You can't have barrier blocks, and I used barrier blocks for the lava and also for this to make the, you know, this is powder concrete, so I wanted it to stay there. But I do believe if you go with brown, yes, brown stained glass, they made it transparent for this texture pack. So that's now glass. Okay, to make this schematic, I think I just have to do pop, because these redstone blocks were already placed for this purpose. Second position, and then I go stand over here on the gold block, and then I do command. What is the command? Okay, I just went ahead and submitted all the applications, all the submissions or whatever. These two I made one thing, this is a variation of that. I decided that this one and that one are different because, you know, this one has like back and forth the whole time. That one's a bit different because it's just got the easier jumps later on. So therefore I made this one hard, that one medium. These ones are also medium. Yeah, I think that's correct. Full transparency, I'm totally in this for the clout. And also because it was a fun video to make. It was pretty, I had this idea for a couple weeks, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Bed parkour is the way of the future, and the future is today. Today is April 22nd. I'm recording it now. We'll see if they get accepted. So subscribe, enjoy the rest of June.
Hi, it's me from a month into the future. It's now May 23rd. None of these courses have been accepted, but they also have not been rejected, so they could still get added.